Hello, buddy. Welcome back to Tinmans Court Channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor. Today, I thought I'd get on here and tell you guys another dream of mine, but this one is way silly, and it's something that would never happen to me. A woman working at Walmart starts falling in love with me. I don't know how in the world I had this on my mind, but let me tell you how it all went down. So in my dream, me and my parents went to Walmart to pick up some things, and I wanted to check out some of the action figures, which I don't do that now because I've grown. I don't collect action figures or toys anymore. And my parents said they wanted to go in the back because they wanted to look at the automotive stuff, one of their vehicles. I said, go right ahead, I'll meet you down there because I might head towards the media section. But then I saw a female Walmart employee needed help, right? So I went over there, asked her if she needed help, but then she got all nervous and was like, huh? Oh yes, and then she bumped over like one of those display stands that had a bunch of, I think it had like a bunch of batteries on it. I said, don't worry, I'll help you pick it up. She was like, oh, thank you, sir. And I was helping her put the batteries in. She just kept looking at me strange. I was like, are you okay, ma'am? She was a young girl. She was in her like late 20s, and she was like a dirty blonde haired lady. And I was helping her put everything back, but then she was like, gave me a big hug around my body. I was like, what is this? She said, that's one of my thank you hugs. I was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. She said, no, seriously. She told me that she got this job to earn a little extra cash. She wanted to be like big Twitch streamers or YouTuber. I said, I'll be darned. That lady wants to do like I'm doing. But of course, I understand not everybody can live off of YouTube. You got to have a side job. And I told her what I did, and she was like, oh, that is so awesome. You're lucky that you have parents that will support you in that. I said, I know, right? But then she motioned for me to come closer. I said, okay. She gave me a big kiss on the cheek. I was like, oh gosh, ma'am. And then she gave me a cookies and cream Hershey bar. She said, it's on me. I was like, really? Thank you. I didn't expect that. I don't want to be walking around with this in my pocket thinking I'm stealing it or something. She said, no. If you do get caught by one of the other employees, tell them that she gave it to me. It's already paid for. I said, okie dokie, I remember that. And she gave me her phone number too, and I was like, oh dear God. Call me sometime, handsome. I was like, okie dokie. Walked away blushing, and I went over to my parents, and they noticed that weird grin I had on my face. I told them what happened. I said, oh, wow, that was a weird encounter. I said, yeah, you never know. Might start talking to this girl. Mom was like, go for it. You never know, you might just have met yourself a girlfriend. I said, you might be right, Mom. And that's where the dream ends. I was like, dang gummit. Didn't get to see if we did hook up. But that was one of the weirdest dreams I ever had. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more weird dreams like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tinmans Court Channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor. I say that's a wrap. Have a nice day and have a good weekend, everybody.